Great pleasure to recognize the first recipient of the 2025 Plein Air Easton Hall of Fame. Since its founding, the Hall of Fame has honored those who helped shape Plein Air Easton into the nationally acclaimed festival that it is today. Tonight's honoree is the Troika Gallery. And sustained support helped to set the stage for everything that Plein Air Easton has become. Laura Era, who is the owner of Troika Gallery, has been with us since the very beginning, and Troika Gallery is truly a pillar of Easton's fine arts community. Laura and her partners were among the first people to recommend that Easton have a plein air event. Right. That's how early on they were, before it was even really anything but an idea in a few people's heads. And their early advocacy encouraged seed money from our first sponsor, which we would have never gotten off the ground had that person not stepped forward. And they stepped forward because Laura and her partners were there saying, this is actually a good idea. You ought to get behind it, even though it was nothing but hope and duct tape at the time. So. She and her partners helped to coordinate the early auctions, hosted judges, sponsored awards. There's so many ways that Troika Gallery has been integral to the Plein Air Festival all the way through. Troika Gallery, it was the gallery that helped us to design the original hanging system in or the panels that we used in the Academy. We are actually moving back to the Performing Arts Room this year for the first time since I think maybe 2008 or something, but it's been a long while. But at the time, we weren't allowed to use the walls at all. And this year we will be using the walls. We've worked out something different. But the challenge was, how are we going to fit all this artwork into this room? And it was Troika's clever solution that got us off the ground. So in the early years, Troika Gallery was not just a cheerleader for Plein Air Easton. They were a roll up your sleeves and get things done partner for Plein Air Easton. More recently, it was through their connections that we got Dan Weiss, who's at the time was the president and CEO of the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which certainly raised the profile for Plein Air Easton by having it associated with him. And through the years, Laura has remained dedicated advocate for the arts. She's representing more than 40 artists and anchors Easton's cultural landscape. Her gallery continues to be a touchstone for collectors and art lovers alike. So it is with great respect and gratitude that I am able to induct the Troika Gallery and Laura into the Plein Air Easton Hall of Fame. And what you get is some bragging rights, and you can wear the bling around town. You should keep it on at least for all 11 days, or as long as you want. Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Thank you all.